Okay, when the boat came to the boatyard, the owner told me that it hadn't started except for bringing it here in 5 years. That means in 5 years, it started one time. That was 3 weeks ago. I'm praying that tomorrow will be the second time that it starts in 5 years. The boat's ready to go. The owner's extremely anxious. We got this beautiful swim platform on here. We got a new bottom on it. We did all kinds of engine work, and we are ready. Tomorrow's the day.
Like $1,000,000.
Getting there.
We're
done on the port wall.
Today, I'm over at the boatyard painting with the guys. How did I get so lucky? I love to paint. We're a little bit behind on our schedule since the hurricane came, so I'm over here helping out with getting it done quicker.
Port side needs second coat
From here forward, no, it doesn't.
Okay, perfect, okay. This crazy guy is trusting me to operate this forklift.
Okay, down please.
He's trusting me to bring him down. What happened?
Keep going.
It's stuck.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, come on, woman.
My job's over.
My wife taking me for a ride. So we were hired to come to a brand new boat and by a broker up north. We get this quite often too because it's very hard for them to send mechanics all the way down to Key West, get them a hotel, pay them for a full day of travel time. So they hire us, a couple different companies hire us to do warranty work. Like I said, this is a new boat. So we're troubleshooting the trim tabs, and you can see that already a brand new boat, somehow this got all full of salt water and has corroded the connection. So instead of having to try to run this whole new cable, they sent me a new one. And all I'm going to do is cut off the ends and cut off an end, and I'm going to splice it, cut this end off and splice in a new end. And hopefully that'll have these trim tabs up and running. And then after I get done with this, I have to fix the barbecue grill if I can. That might have to take parts I might need to order. But beautiful day out here. Not awfully hot. Nice breeze. Anyways, let's get at it.
We don't profess to be carpenters by any means, but we built this swim platform to replace this old one that's down there for our customer. Let me turn it around here and show you. He needs a little bit of helping aids to get it on and off the boat, so he uses these different railings. But man, I tell you, I think we did a pretty darn good job.
So I got this all spliced back together with a new plug, and the trim tabs are working, both upper helm and lower helm. I'm going to heat shrink this. I'm going to waterproof all this connection, and I'm going to waterproof the connection here because that's where it originally failed. Normally I would have liked to have staggered these heat shrinks, but I just didn't have enough cord from the helm to be able to, spread these out a little bit. Okay, got the controller back and installed. All the wiring's good. Checked the upper helm and lower helm with the captain. The trim tabs are working at both stations. We're all wrapped up and good to go. So this is round 3 with the air conditioning on this older European boat. It's called a Pershing. You guys know my rule. If you're in America, buy an American-made boat. I really don't like working on these things. The wiring is European, so it's totally different. And of course, the owner's coming in today, and the air conditioning plant is down. There's 3 units in there. I had one of them running, but that stopped working for some reason. So I'm going back and see what I can do. Pull something out of my pocket and make this run for the owner. Otherwise, he's going to probably be staying in a hotel, I would imagine, which is going to be pricey because it's now October, which is coming up on peak season in Key West, and then we've got Fantasy Fest coming, so things go through the roof as far as hotels, slip rates, and all that kind of stuff. It's real expensive down here.
Does anybody want a Gatorade? They're cold. I brought them. I can't give them away. Boy, I'm getting desperate.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yesterday you were talking about a hot one.
Oh, yeah. I got a couple. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yesterday you said how hot yours was.
Yeah, I left it on the tailgate.
For some guys that didn't want my drink, I sure see they got drink.
What?
I said, I sure see the guys that didn't want my Gatorades. It seems to be drink. Nice and cold drink. Huh?
Yeah, I put some damage on it.
Oh, I guess. I think Bob's is gone. Good for you guys.
Don't want to let it get hot.
That's right. You don't want a hot drink.
Yeah. No, it's been sitting in the sun for 4 hours.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Looking pretty good, huh?
So, if you can see behind me, that's the boat that we tried to launch this morning, and we were hoping that everything would go well. Everything did go well except for one thing. The starboard dripless coupling is now leaking. We replaced the port side. We didn't do the starboard side because when we hauled the boat, it was not leaking. But now that seal dried out, whatever. Anyways, it's leaking like a sieve, so we hauled it back out. There's a spare seal on the shaft. We're going to slide that into position. Hopefully that fixes it, and we can get this guy back in the water, because if not, then we have to put him back on the stands, and we have to pull that side running gear apart and get all that dripless coupling replaced on the starboard side. All right, keep praying. As you can see over my shoulder right here, we are getting ready to put this boat back in the water. It's been kind of a long road for us. This is the boat that we ended up changing from beautification to seaworthy maintenance, just to make sure it's safe, so we can get him back in the water and get it back to the dock so he can get back on his boat, and that's where he lives. You can see the bottom's been all redone. It's got fresh coats of bottom paint on it. And we redid the cutlass fairings. We put new zincs on. We adjusted the starboard engine alignment. It was all out of whack. And we put a new dripless coupling on this side. And one of our crew, TJ, built a whole new swim platform deck for him. And know that's not the original swim platform deck that was on there, but the old one, which was wood, was totally falling apart and disintegrating. So we made a new one, used all stainless steel hardware, and made it a little bit stronger and better, so hopefully it lasts a little longer. Um, Anyways, we're waiting for him to show up. We'll get him in the water. So, good news. We changed out that lip seal on that shaft, and it stopped leaking for the most part. There was maybe one drip every 6 to 8 seconds, which I think after that shaft seal gets some exercise from the shaft turning, will that leak will go away. And it should be all good. Thankfully, we didn't have to haul the boat back out and take that all apart, order parts, because it would have been another week and a half, 2 weeks, if the parts were available. Anyways, I'm very glad to get that out of my hair, and we're going to be launching another boat on Monday, and we're working on that right now, getting that wrapped up, putting some bottom paint on it, putting the vent line on the dripless coupling so that it can get the air out of it. Have to do that so the dripless coupling doesn't get overheated. Anyways, as always, if you could, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. You guys know the deal. It's YouTube. I appreciate it. Everybody have a good day.